Good evening and welcome to the LifeVantage Opportunity Webinar. We are Dr. Dondee and Marci Nettles, and we are super excited that you're here on this Tuesday evening, like clockwork, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Every single Tuesday, you'll find us right here. But welcome. Before we get into the information that we're going to share with you tonight, I want to share a little bit about who we are, how we came to be your presenters, because we're going to share some information with you about business, and we're going to share some information with you about products. But let me tell you first how we got involved. So about 10 years ago, in fact, what's the date today? So it's March. I'm sorry, it's May. They both start with an M. Give me a break.
Let's just go.
Let's just go. So May 18th of 2009, I got involved in this company, and that's now 10 years ago plus a few days. But at the time when I got involved in this company, I would say I was very reluctantly getting involved in this company because I had a booming chiropractic practice. They used to call me Dr. Dondee Nettles back then. And I had an AM radio show that I did an hour-long broadcast every Saturday from noon to 1 on 2 AM stations, and having the height of my professional career, helping lots and lots of people. We had the 4th largest practice in the state of Arizona, seeing between 350 and 500 patients a week, had a radio show, like I said, every Saturday that was getting great listenership. And from the outside looking in professionally, is doing great, helping lots of people, making lots of money. But what you didn't know, and what most people didn't know, is that I was suffering privately because I was a father. And when I saw this information, my son was 3 years old and my daughter was newborn, and I had no relationship with either one of them. And not because I didn't want one. I wanted one badly. It's because I never had time. 80 to 90 hours a week minimum was spent outside my home in pursuit of building my practice and establishing my listenership on my radio show. And when I saw this information, I was at a crossroads in my life. I wanted to be a dad, but had no capacity to. And after I saw this information and I put it into my life, a year later, I sold my practice. And I've been a stay-at-home dad and full-time network marketer for the last 10 years. And in this, I also met my amazing wife, Marci, the most amazing woman ever created. And we are now stay-at-home parents. We're stay-at-home grandparents. We're stay-at-home global business owners. And we do it with our children from our home, which is where we're broadcasting now. So there you go.
We are so excited to be here with you guys tonight. And just so you guys know, this is my first time ever doing this type of business too. So if you've never done it before, you're not alone. I actually used to be a police officer and I loved my career, but I got paid well. It was exciting. I was good at it. And I was able to pay my bills really easily. But what I didn't like about it is my kids were only 6 and 9 at the time I went through the police academy. And so I had to make the tough decisions that each one of you have to make probably every single day. When do you go to work and when do you get to be at home with your kids? I chose to work graveyards just so that I could be home when my kids got home from school. But the problem with that is that, yeah, I was there, but I was always exhausted and never fully present. So I feel like I missed out a lot on what their growing up years. On top of that, I also learned some hard lessons. I learned that if you need to go to a job where someone else values your time for you, you have to give it before they will pay you so you can pay your bills. You're never fully in control because at any given time, something can happen to take it away from you. That happened in August of 2009 for me, almost 10 years ago. I was in a car accident on duty where I had to stop for an ambulance that had lights and sirens on, and the lady behind me was distracted. She hit me going about 60 miles an hour. I ended up with a brain injury, several herniated discs that required surgery, and my career was over on impact, just like that. And I didn't give permission for that. I ended up going through a lot of loss. I went through a marriage that was bad already because of financial struggles. I went through losing a house. I went through a lot of depression because my body wasn't working. My mind wasn't working. I couldn't pay my bills. I couldn't take care of my kids. I couldn't be present for them. And I ended up going through this downward spiral of depression. I ended up on additional prescription medication that said may cause suicidal tendencies as one of the warning labels. And I had 4 suicide attempts before my dear friends saw this information, thought of me, got me in front of it. And when I saw it for the first time, I had hope that there was purpose for me and that I could get my mind and body working again. And from there, oh my gosh, what has happened is phenomenal. It drove me up to the most amazing man in the world for me. Through this vehicle, I've been able to see my dreams come true. in being a stay-at-home grandmother so I can be there for my granddaughter, but also being able to help other people grow and accomplish their goals and dreams as well. So that's why we're here tonight sharing this information with you, this ultimate biohacker's guide on how you can take control of your own biology with LifeVantage.
So we're now operating in this gig economy. If you're not familiar with that term, a gig just has a starting time and an ending time. Part-time work contract, where almost 40% of the global workforce will be there by next year. So the key is, how can we work part-time and monetize the other spare time that we have? Well, Uber, Airbnb have capitalized on this significantly. If you've got a smartphone, and most people do, and you need to get somewhere, you can use your Uber app and you can get there. But the person driving the car is making money because you didn't call a taxi cab and that they use their smartphone too. Well, Airbnb just allows people with a spare bedroom to allow others a place to sleep. And if you got a cell phone, you can order it. And if you got a cell phone, you can make money renting out your room. That's part of the gig economy. That's technology. Well, what about Facebook? Facebook literally changed the way human beings communicate, where 2.4 billion people every day are on Facebook, and most of them do it with this. How about Amazon? Amazon and e-commerce has changed everything about the world. It's why you see big box stores closing. And guess where most people, the vast majority of people, order from eBay or from Amazon and eBay? Right here from their smartphone. So the technology of a smartphone allows you to be an entrepreneur and take advantage of this gig economy, and you're going to see why later.
So business has been changed through technology, but not only business is changing, but the way that you're able to take control of your own health and wellness has changed through this new technology called Nutrigenomics. Nutrigenomics is the scientific study of the interaction of nutrition and genes, especially with regard to the prevention or treatment of disease. It's a really big deal, guys, so pay attention. There's a lot of third-party validation that we're going to be sharing with you tonight, starting here with the Today Show. The latest trend in nutrition isn't a fad diet or newly discovered supplement, it's your DNA. And Fox News said nutrigenomics is changing everything. Where we once thought we were powerless is now an area over which we have at least some control. The ability to use nutrition to affect our genes means that we're no longer at the mercy of our DNA. So the projected market for this new technology that we're at the forefront of is over $17 billion being spent in this area by the year 2023.
So we now have options, whereas before we were hijacked most of the time voluntarily. I mean, physically, people are working 2 and 3 and 4 jobs to try to make ends meet, where one job 10 years ago was able to do it. And as a result of that, they're emotionally taxed at the end of the month when the money ran out before. And how about biochemically? I mean, look at all the preservatives and additives that go into the foods that we eat on a daily basis, and toxins in the air. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. Well, biohacking gives us an option that we didn't previously have to take control of our own biology from the cellular level. And you might not even be familiar with the term biohacking. But if you've ever opted for apple slices for your kids instead of large fries, you're a biohacker and you didn't even know it. It's just common sense choices to become the best version of you using what Marci previously said, nutrigenomics, which is the research on how nutrients and natural compounds affect our genes. We've got a 2-minute short video. Watch here closely how our company has introduced 2 brand new medical breakthroughs to the world.
Take a deep breath. Hold it. Now gently exhale. Ironically, while oxygen is necessary for all human life, it is also the element that is at the root of the aging process. That's because oxidative stress, which is a toxic level of reactive oxygen in your cells, is one of the primary causes of cell damage and the adverse effects of aging. It's almost as if your cells were slowly rusting from the inside. There's no stopping the process, but as with rust, there are ways to slow it down, to inhibit the aging process, and even reverse oxidative stress. It's called nutrigenomics, the science of using nutrition and naturally occurring compounds to affect gene behavior and attack the root causes of aging. Another root cause of aging is the depletion of mitochondria in your cells as you age. Mitochondria that are the powerhouses or engines of your cells. Nutrigenomics delivers a 1-2 punch that creates stronger cells that are better equipped to fight the effects of aging. by using the NRF2 pathway to help the body produce more antioxidants, and using the NRF1 pathway to boost mitochondrial production, which inhibits the aging process and increases the energy level in your cells. Aging is inevitable. The rust comes back. The engine loses some power. But now we don't have to take aging lying down. LifeVantage's study of nutrigenomics fights the root causes of aging to help people look and feel younger, naturally. LifeVantage, at the forefront of nutrigenomics.
So Dondee and I are super excited to be sharing information with you on products that are going to help you look, feel, and perform better while not spending any more money than what you're already spending. Because I would almost guarantee that you are putting money out into these 6 different areas that make up a $600 billion being spent around the world. That's a lot of money. So we're going to be talking about anti-aging, skincare, hair care, pet care, energy, and weight loss during this presentation.
So let's first start with Protandim, the NRF2 synergizer, and where this entire story began. If you look at the bottom of your screen, those 5 plants, 5 natural ingredients, when put together in the exact proportion, slows down the rate in which your cells age. True. It's all about the product benefits. I mean, if we don't have any benefits of the product, who cares? It really is, what does the product do? Who says it does it, and why is it important? Well, first of all, let's look at oxidative stress. You may not be familiar with that term. Stress is something we all understand. Because we breathe oxygen, it's oxidative stress to our cells. If you've ever seen what happens to an avocado on the counter, you've seen oxidative stress in action. You just didn't know it was called that. So what does it do? These 5 plants put your cells in a less stressful environment, which means you're made up of cells. When that happens, you perform better. Your cells are more efficient. That's literally what we're talking about, down to the cellular level. And who says that's awesome? Well, look at the BSCG there, the bottom right corner of your screen. That is who dictates whether products taken by elite athletes, collegiate athletes, and Olympic athletes can take it, and it does. And the NSF is literally the gold standard for consumable products. But you don't have to take my word for it. When there is science behind it, where doctors and researchers and smart people in white lab coats get information and publish it in medical journals, that's what we've got. 25 to date studies published in PubMed.gov. Please go look at it yourself in journals like Free Radical Biology and Medicine or the Journal of the American Heart Association, and done at, universities like Harvard or the Ohio State University or Virginia Commonwealth University. Prestigious medical journals and prestigious medical universities is who publish this stuff. But maybe science isn't your deal. Maybe you watch TV. Maybe you see stuff in media. Well, NBC did an entire broadcast on it. Wall Street Journal did a cover story on it. The Today Show did a segment on it. ABC News, which Marci is going to share with you, did an entire subject on it. PBS did an entire series on it called Health Quest. And Dr. Phil had Donny Osmond on talking about what he called the fountain of youth, his favorite product, Protandim. And we've got 7 patents, as you can see there at the bottom, because this is a business interest, and intellectual property in a business is extremely important. Now, let's talk about the other breakthrough that we talked about, you just saw in that video. Protandim, the NRF1 synergizer. Who's ever woke up after 8 hours sleep and been sluggish? Hello, it's the people that are in line at Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts every morning, or the people that run for the 5-hour energy drink. You should have been refreshed and reinvigorated. The problem is not your caffeine dispenser, or the problem is your cellular energy. So if you look down at the bottom of your screen, again, 5 all-natural ingredients gets to the source of the energy of the cells, so you don't need stimulation from the outside. That's how big it is. And again, BSCG and NSF approved. Now, let's talk about your digestive system, because you've all heard you are what you eat, right? No, you are what you digest. You can eat all kinds of expensive fruits and vegetables that are organic, and if you don't digest them, you just waste your money. So let's get to the root of it. Probiotics, our product called ProBio, is amazing. But you've heard of probiotics before. What makes this one different? It's round, not oblong shape, which means it gets through the digestive system quicker. It's got a coating on it so that it doesn't get neutralized in the stomach. It gets down to the intestines where it needs to be. And if you look at the pie graphs on the bottom, 60% gets to where it's going versus only 4 when there's no coating on it. So do you want to get only 4% of what you're spending all kinds of money on, or would you rather get 60% or 15 times more down to where you need it to be? That's what makes ours different. And we're talking about now fish oil. Omega Plus, we've heard of the benefits of omega-3 and omega-7 fatty acids, but maybe you've had the unfortunate part of having a fish oil burp, right? It sucks, guys, let me tell you. Well, you don't have to worry about it here for 2 reasons. We infuse lemon oil into it, so there's no nasty, offend your people around you fish oil burps, but there's also the most important part of this, there's no toxicity. Because we have boat to bottle purity. We don't have to refine it to get out the mercury because there's no mercury there to begin with, because we harvest the fish from deep, cold water, pure oceans. That's what makes our product incredibly unique, unlike any other fish oil or omega product out there. And when your brain and your heart and your skin are on the line here, we take that seriously and we put the best ingredients in the product. There you go. So we call that, those 4 products I just talked about, our Vitality Stack, or better known as our Daily Core 4, where you lower oxidative stress, giving your cells better function. You increase mitochondrial function, giving your cells better energy. So you function better, you have better energy, and we deal with what's called the microbiome so that you are what you digest. That's the key. And when your brain and your heart and your skin are working wonderfully because of our Omega Plus fish oil product, you are on your way to optimal health. That's it, called the Vitality Stack. Oh my gosh. I have to take a pause and stir up my Axio, because what this is not an energy drink. Even though we label it as one, it's smart energy because it gets directly to the chemistry of your brain. I said the chemistry of your brain. Have you ever, at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, started to have head bob and you start to lose focus and get brain fog and lose track of where you're thinking? That's why we developed this product. So better mental clarity, better brain function, better attention span. Hey, better mood. When you're in a better mood, there's people around you that want to be around you longer. And that is really what gets to the root of this product. It's clean, it's vegan, it is no GMO, no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and there's a decaf and caffeinated version for the whole family.
Now, can you guys see why we're so excited? Oh my gosh, and we're just getting started on our product catalog. So I want you to imagine with me, it's May, right? So we're getting ready to move into June, July, and August, which is our summer months. Can you imagine what it would be like if you could lose those unwanted inches and be swimsuit ready for summertime? Well, let our Physique Smart Weight Management System help you do that. Combined with a healthy diet and exercise, you can accomplish every single goal that you have by using our Physique Prebiotic. This is going to be food for your probiotic. It's going to help you feel less hungry and balance your blood sugar levels. And then combine that with our Physique Fat Burn, you're going to be breaking down that difficult visceral fat and using it for energy throughout the day. It's going to help you feel more energized. And then throw on top of that the Physique Protein Powder. Oh my gosh, again, it's BSCG approved, and 18 grams of protein per serving helps you feel longer, while it's also helping you to maintain that lean muscle mass and even promoting additional growth of lean muscle mass throughout the day. So as you can see, the Smart Weight Management System is the answer, and you could get results in as little as 6 weeks. So hey, let's get started today. And then take it one step further. Now that you have that swimsuit ready body and you're running down that beach slow motion, could you imagine moving into the True Science Beauty System and having the skin of your dreams, having clearer skin, younger looking skin, more luminous skin, How about more hydrated skin, or just allowing your skin's ability to heal itself to be activated? Using this product system that has been rated a #2 by Think Dirty, you're going to be using products that are clean and green, good for you and good for the environment. All right, now let's take it one step further. For those of you that remember Baywatch, oh my goodness, Pamela Anderson hair. How about that? You're running down the beach in your swimsuit ready body with beautiful skin. And now you've got that hair of your dreams. So True Science Hair Care System is also clean and green. We've already won phenomenal awards around this system, and very, very good for you and the environment again. It helps to protect your skin and your hair and your scalp from environmental assaults. It's also going to give you less hair breakage, increase hair shine, increase in hair volume, reduction in that dry scalp, and also reduction in a damaged hair or frizzy looking hair with our True Science Hair Care System. Now, our 4-legged family member, Coco, she's around here sleeping somewhere. From birth, she's been taking this product, and she will take it for the rest of her life, because this is basically Protandim NRF2 for our 4-legged family members, helping to extend their lifespan just like NRF2 does for human beings. It also helps them have a shinier coat, increased playfulness, more energy, helps to support joint health and hearing and eyesight. Plus, you must know that this is the only product on the market that helps combat that oxidative stress and is formulated for dogs in activating that NRF2 in their bodies.
So there you go. That is our complete biohacking catalog right before your eyes. So start from left and right and read all the way across. That's our catalog right there. So get back to the person who invited you to look at these products and let them know where you want to start, whether you want to start with our Protandim Nerf 2 flagship product or go all in with our Vitality Stack, with our Daily Core 4, and then above and beyond that, our skincare system and all the other cool stuff.
So let's talk about where we started. LifeVantage has actually been around since 2003. We've had that Protandim NRF2 sold on store shelves from 2003 to 2009. But in 2005, we had that ABC Primetime Investigative Report happen. That's when John Quinones came in and tried to disprove what we had been showing in our science, that our product works 100% of the time in mammals. And what ended up happening is that he didn't disprove it. He gave us our best third-party validation piece that we've had since that time, to where you can actually see that we had almost $5 million in orders overnight after it aired. And that's also where all that science that Dondee was talking about started coming from, is scientists and researchers that saw that ABC Primetime. We decided that we needed to switch from being on store shelves into network marketing in 2009, because even though we had all of that amazing advertisement through ABC Primetime, we weren't getting the product into people's hands quickly enough from store shelves. And so we decided to go word of mouth marketing. Someone like me, like Dondee, or even like you, sharing great news with people we love and care about. You can go and check everything out that we're sharing with you, because we've been publicly traded since the beginning. Our ticker is LFV, and we are traded on the NASDAQ. So please go and check us out. We're looking forward to going to being a billion-dollar company in the next 3 to 5 years. It's super exciting. And it's all because of the corporate leadership that we have. Our top grouping has well over 100+ years in experience in network marketing itself. So these are the countries that we're currently open in. As you can see, the top 2 rows there. We're open in 14 markets, 17 different countries, soon to be 18 with Belgium coming online for distributorship. Hopefully next month is what they're projecting. So you can see there in the red, we've got Belgium, Greece, and France for 2019, Belgium being the first one coming online. Then you can see the Global Customer Program. This is where it gets started, guys. This is where the countries start to have products from LifeVantage shipped into customers, where they got the opportunity to start getting an NRF2 activation product story happening, biohacking in their own countries with products coming to their doors. As we see how well it's received there, and the timing is right to move into that country for business, they will then move up into those top 2 rows where we're open not just for customers, but for business partners as well. Global expansion is so exciting. So as I mentioned before, I am a first-time network marketer, and I knew that if I was going to do this, I needed to have an opportunity that had a proven system in place, a group of people that I could lock arms with that have already been successful and be able to do what they did to get what they have, right? And I found that here at LifeVantage. I had always had that dream of having a laptop lifestyle, being able to work my business from wherever I was at, right? Well, LifeVantage has taken a huge step forward with social sharing and with the LifeVantage application that has been developed in-house at LifeVantage. This is super exciting. Why? Because the more we use it, the smarter it gets. And it's going to start prompting us on exactly what the right next move is for each one of our prospects. So this means that you can build your business anywhere that you have your phone, Wi-Fi service, or cell service, but you can always still connect with your team because you're in business for yourself, but you'll never be by yourself. Our company is phenomenal in the training that it provides for us. Every single month, somewhere in a market near you, there is training to help you become a professional network marketer and to learn how to do the right behaviors to be successful in your business. We also have our corporate events. Our next one is coming up in July. We're super duper excited about it because we're going to have a 10-year anniversary party. And so if you don't have your ticket yet, you need to get pre-registered. Even if you're just taking a look at this business right now, get with the person that invited you here and get your ticket so you can come and see what type of leadership we have. You can see the science behind the products. You can see the developers, and you can see the amazing team of people that you'll be able to start building your asset income today with. And then again, you always get to be able to take control on your terms. This is your business and your success will be up to you. So continuing with this system, we have our free replicated websites that come with every single business in a box. This is where you can share information on the products, the company, on biohacking with your friends and family. It is yours with your distributorship, and it's kept up to date by LifeVantage. And we take it even further than that. How about if we make it super easy to check out customers online? People that you've shared this information with that are just excited to start using our products. All you have to do is fill out a shopping cart for them through your replicated website, send them the link, and all they need to do is put in their personal information and payment information to check out as a customer and build your business. Or how about if we take it a step further? Let's use that LifeVantage app. They're already going to be in there. Their personal information will be auto-populated. So when you send them that link to go ahead and check out into your business, all they'll have to do is put in payment information, check out, and the product will be sent to them the very next day. So super exciting for this easy checkout. So network marketing, there's been a lot of different, concerns that I've heard over the years, but, the number 2, I would say the top 2 are nobody makes any money in network marketing and only the people at the top make the money, right? So I'm going to take care of that first one, that nobody makes money in network marketing, with these network marketing facts. So we're going to be talking about global billions of dollars, all right? So in 2011, $158 billion was spent in network marketing for products or services somewhere in the world. And in 2017, that jumped up to $189 billion being spent. Guys, the reason why this is so significant is because that $189 billion being spent, on average, 40% of that goes back to the people that are sharing the information. 40% of $189 billion is a lot of money that is being made by network marketers around the world.
But it all comes down to timing. Like real estate, it's about location. In business, it's about timing. There's 2 different curves that you can see there. I want you to focus first on the red one, the bell-shaped curve. That is how people adapt or embrace change, or something they've never heard before. So for example, let's use the Apple iPhone. Back when the Apple iPhone 1 first came out and everybody had Blackberries and Motorola phones, they were concerned. They wanted someone else to have an experience before they ran out and bought their iPhone 1. That is, except for the people called innovators, which is 2.5%. They just went right out because Apple's coming out with a phone, they're gonna go grab one. But the early adopters, 13.5% of people wanted someone else to have an experience. So they watched what happens to the iPhone 1. And then when the iPhone 2 and 3 came out, they went and got theirs. Now there's an even bigger population of people that wanted more people to have an experience. They were a little more cautious. We called those people the early majority. That was me. When the iPhone 5 came out, I went and got my first iPhone 5 because I wanted to have someone else have an experience so that I didn't have to. Well, look at the numbers there. And now everybody has an iPhone. So the key is that eventually you want to see somebody have an experience, or you want someone else's opinion. That is where the early majority, and the late majority come in. But I want you now to focus on the purple curve. That's what's called the business S-curve, and where the information and someone else having an experience is applicable to you. If you see where it says early in the bottom left corner, that's where we are. If you see the asterisk, that's where the beginning of momentum happens, which is the right time to get into a business before the asterisk if you want to capitalize on it. So think about somebody else having an experience, something changing the entire market. There wasn't everybody on, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't jump right on when e-commerce came online. I didn't jump on for Amazon. I didn't get Amazon Prime until 3 years ago. I wanted someone else to have an experience, but we got involved now, and look what Amazon has done. That's the key. If you get involved before momentum, it's where 80% of the earnings happen, which means commissions to you, and 80% of the growth happens when you get in before momentum, and that's the time to take a look at it, which is now. But how do you get involved? We call it fast tracking with a pack, where you can get low startup costs and huge earning potential. And we look at the two costs, or the two options that you have here. Most people that get in on a pack, but they decide which one. It really depends on how much time do you have in your schedule. The people that get in on what we call our gold pack are the people that are your part-timers. And this is the vast majority of people do it part-time, whether they do the gold pack or the platinum pack, but they look at the value of what they're getting. Look at the gold pack. It's almost $930 worth of product for a $650 pack. And it's our most popular products that people take, is what comes along with it. And it comes with a free training to our next corporate event, which, as Marci said, is July for our 10-year anniversary in Kansas City. For better value, because there's more and there's more skin in the game, most people get the platinum pack, which is almost $1,900. It's a little over $1,900 of product alone for $1,250 plus tax investment. Wow. And you get, like Marci said, all the products that come with it. You get an additional ticket to the corporate training that's coming next in July, or is our next one. But I want you to look at the right side of the screen, the assets. Both of these packs come with the assets. Our corporate team, our production facilities, quality control. So you're not having to decide which is good quality. We've got an entire department for that. No home deliveries. We've got a shipping department for that. We've got over 300 people that are part of the call center that come into this business from all over the world. So when there's stuff that happens, there's a call room to call. Website, as Marci said, you get a brand new website and an IT department to keep it going. Advertising, marketing, legal and compliance, all taken care of. So is the accounting and the promotions of everything. That all comes with your pack. Now, how do you make money? Well, as we were talking about the products, I'm sure people came into your mind that could benefit from those products. Please don't discount their names. That's your network of consumers. Now, how about people that you know that would like to make an extra little a couple $100 to a couple $1,000? That's going to be your network of distributors. Share the information, let them decide who they are. But how do we make money? We make money in two ways. We make money weekly, which you're already used to. If you have a job you're used to, you put in some time, you get some money. You enroll some people, you get some money. It's just like linear income. We have our Smart Start bonuses and our launch bonuses. When you get people involved, you get commission check to help you become profitable. But the secret sauce here is the monthly income, which we call our royalty or residual income. When you know some people and they know some people that are purchasing products and using products, you start to get a match on these. 10% of everybody you enroll, you get a match on what they get paid, and you get on average 5% of every order that goes through your organization. It starts to become big as people tell people. And we have ranking bonuses. We want you to increase your rank, so we give you more money. We give away free stuff. We have a thing called the LifeVantage program where we give away $25,000 gifts. like branded Jeeps that you can see there in big $25,000 checks. But the thing that excites me the most, because we're a global business, we have revenue sharing. It's not after they've taken all the expenses. And you know about business, they want to maximize the expenses to lower the profits. This is revenue sharing. Before any expenses are taken out, we take 4% of global sales every month and split it among the top 4 ranks of the company. And we're talking big money. So how far can you take this? It really depends on you. I want you to look at the third column, reading left, right, the monthly average. Again, Marci said, we're a publicly traded company, so this is legally binding information down to the dollar. So from our distributor, average of $12 a month. I don't think anybody's going to get excited about $12 a month, but that's 3 lattes. It works. I want you to focus on some real money here. And the reason I'm pointing out the averages is because everybody can do the average. We're not talking about inflated numbers. Look at the first blue column there, or the first blue line, Pro 3. What would an extra $636 a month mean to the average American family? What would it mean to your family? Most people can do this in 6 months, working part-time, following the system that Marci talked about. But let's take it a step further. Let's look at the Premier Pro 5, or $2,900 a month. That would be a mortgage in most areas of this country, and most people can accomplish that in their first year working part-time, because as I said, most people already have a job. Let us help you get here. If you look at the, Elite Pro 7, that's where both people can retire from their jobs and come home to a residual check of $12,000 a month or over $150,000 a year. That's the top 5% of income earners around the world. And most people get that done in less than 3 years. So let us show you how.
I hope you're excited, guys. So what this has all been about is giving you options. Everybody knows the traditional 40 to 50 plan of the Lifeline options. This is where you go to school and you get a job or a career, and then you work for somebody else for 40 to 50 hours every single week or more, generally much more, for a minimum of 40 to 50 years before you can hopefully retire and have time to live your life the way that you want to for some period of time before that ending, the birth year and the death year, right? Well, how about this new option that we're giving you, this Lifeline option with LifeVantage? You're still going to grow, you're still going to go to school, and you're still going to make that decision of what job you're going to have because your parents don't want you living with them forever. But on top of that, you're going to make one more choice, and that is to start your business with LifeVantage. Start building a leveraged income asset, an asset that is actually willable for generations to your future family. That's so exciting to me. And then you're going to commit to building it 5 to 10 years, however long it takes for you to accomplish the goal of whatever line you saw on that income disclosure statement that you would like to have to live on for the rest of your life. Because what this is that 5 to 10 years you're going to be working to build your business, you actually get to earn while you're learning. You're not just earning a living and building somebody else's dream, you're going to be building your own dream. And then you'll be able to retire and live the life that you have always dreamt about, with who you want, doing what you want, wherever you want, no matter what the cost. This is the additional choice you have now with a LifeVantage Lifeline. But always keep in mind, you should never depend on a single income, and that you always have to make an investment of time and effort and financial investment as well to create a second source. So guys, why not do it with a company that believes this, that we can leave a world legacy? LifeVantage Legacy is all about partnering with all these different organizations around the world. These are the ones we've partnered with since the beginning, helping people have better lives. Currently, we're partnered with families, helping families in raising the money and then going down and actually helping to build, furnish, and put food in to homes for people that would never be able to have a home with their family. So why not be part of something so much bigger than yourself here at LifeVantage? So guys, thank you so much for being here with us tonight on this Tuesday. Please go and thank the person that invited you to see this information. Tell them thank you, because it was probably not easy asking you. And you know what? Who knows what this can do for you? But just let them know on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you fit? Where do you see yourself in getting started with us? If you're an 8, 9, or 10, let's get you started immediately so you can start building that asset, earning while you're learning. If you're a 6, 7, Let us know what you need to see or hear to be able to move you forward in this opportunity. If you're less than that, awesome. Let's keep sharing information with you. Or if you only want to become a product user and start biohacking your life today, just let the person that invited you here to this opportunity overview know what products you'd like in your shopping cart so we can help you get checked out just like that so you can become a customer today. Thanks again, guys, and have a great night.
Yeah, and if you determine this isn't for you, it may be for somebody you know. So please share this information, because I guarantee you there's people right now praying for better health and praying for more financial options, and you may just have something for them. So please share this information if you determine it's not for you. Have a wonderful night. God bless.